the most difficult thing I'm feeling now is thinking what to say to all of us when we have been together for 5 years of studies at Xavier University, and we have known each other quite well. And now it's a new time. We have not seen each other for the past 25 years, more or less. Oh well, minus 5 years, it's 20 years. What do you say to all of us? It's quite difficult, you know. I don't know what to say to all of us. The chapel aides are also here, and I'm personally very happy because this is also my home base. Some of you in the other colleges are here. We all recall our days when we were active in this university, trying to make meaning of the things, especially on those times of troubled years during the Marcos regime and at the time when Ninoy died. Those were difficult times for us when we had to struggle between forces and still be able to concentrate on our studies. After the university, I thought of it. My thought of becoming a priest have always been there. It started in high school, and I was always denying it. One of the reasons I studied in engineering, I shifted from arts to engineering, was because I wanted to be in our class, kaya mabubuhay man eh. So I would forget the calling to the priesthood. Because in arts there will always be philosophy, and then so there will always be a reflection. So I would think of the priesthood, but here it's engineering, so I would forget anything about the priesthood. But it was not there. I was very active in the different. Sorry, but this homily is starting like this. It's very personal and focused on me. I wouldn't like to be like this, but let me just shift for a while. I don't have time with you anymore after this. Okay, naman. So when I was studying at Xavier University, I was very active with the Social Involvement Office and with other organizations, with the ACES, with Chapel Aids, with XU Puro, with the revival of our newspaper called The Crusader, how I fought for that name, how we handled our different activities in engineering. We were very active then. And part of me was always living according to this. At that time, the motto was always man and woman for others. So I thought we were living that. And then this temptation of becoming a priest was very, very strong. I told the Lord, I said, Lord, I'm taking up engineering. Please don't call me. I said, allow me to be a lay person. Because if I am a layman, and if I will talk about you, people will listen. Kaya kung pare lang siya, musulti mo dahil niya, kay pare naman sa Kristo na Ginoo, kay pare naman. Pero hindi na siya pare, paglayo na siya, uy, ako na mo Ginoo, hindi mo na siya pare, Kristo niya pa is Ginoo. Mo na yung argument sa Ginoo, but I don't know. This cross here was always staring at me. And then, lahi pa na yung cross na ito, hindi pa niya, it changed na yung cross from body mo kanina. And then, when we were taking the board exam, some went to Bisavilla, I don't know where others went, some in Cebu, some in Cagayan, some in Manila. I had a dialogue with the Lord. Ito nga, Lord, mapasaralan pa ako sa exam, kaya maulaw mo ako sa Xavier. Kaya musutin niya sila na kung saan mas panay na magitig ka, dito tayo kapasa. Mo ito nga, Lord, kung ito ba ito pasaralan, mapatay ko. Nagtapasaralan. Nakabalo ako ng mathematics na 97 na ito.
Wow!
So taas ka niyo, pagkaman, I was very afraid. But I was being told by God, ito nga lang, bayad na ko alin. So I asked Father Varela here, who was my spiritual director, I asked him, I said, Father, what about my promise to God? Should I make do my promise? He said, what was the promise all about? I said, I will become a priest if I pass in the board exam of engineering. He said, did you really make that promise serious? I said, no. and then Father Barrera said, no, you don't forget about it. So I forgot about it, but then again, every day I would not be at peace. When I go out, I walk out to the Magsaysay Park, everything. There will always be this sign that says, no U-turn, no left turn, no parking. All these signs were tempting me and were trying to haunt me. Until the time that I became so angry with God and with this cross, that here at 12 o'clock at noon, I was here alone. I remember standing there at the gate of this chapel, and I shouted to the top of my voice in this chapel, and I said to God, never follow me again. And then after that, I didn't come to church anymore for 3 months. And every day, I used to come to church. Then after 3 months, I missed God. I missed coming to church, especially because I was a chapel days president at the time. Before. And then I went to the cathedral where there was no cross like this that stared at me. I went there, I stood at the gate, and then Father Bustamante, who was invited to go there, he was from Xavier, he was doing a homily, and he said, may I remind all the youth to please consider their vocation. So today is the Vocations Week, so please consider and listen to the call of God. That was it. It was very difficult for me. I thought the Lord was really haunting me like a shadow. Until one time I just have to tell the superior of the Jesuits, to tell them, please consider me to the